This is Football Thoughts.
Man United 4, Brighton 2 full-time score. And yeah, people, we are in a top 4 race indeed. Indeed, our new forwards banging it out. No Diddy. Sesko got an assist. We're moving, man. We're moving, guys. We got a Brian and Bremo brace. We got a Matis Cunha cameo. We got a Casemiro cameo. We got a Liniero cameo. We got a Amad Diallo cameo. We got a lot today, guys. We got a Danny Welbeck free kick, man. There's a lot today, guys. Listen, we controlled a lot of the game in the first half aspects. Brian Bremer, who delivered a brace, repeatedly worked good positions, and from Casemiro, who produced a goal and an assist. So the guys were joking up front. We had a lot of good chemistry. We started off very well. First 45 minutes were definitely on our guards, on our sides. With Matis Cunha having a great finish, man. This number 10 is a proper number 10 coming from that scrub Rashford, coming a long way, people, really. From the days of having Daniel James and Marcus Rashford in one team to having Matis Cunha and Brian Bremo, two guys who were one of the top goal scorers from last season. It's really improved our attack element, and I thank Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos for recruiting the way they recruited this season and last season, because this build of an attack happens to be from the build of the back line from De Ligt and Linier, who had a splendid performance, excellent, dynamic. The set piece goals in the 90th minute where Brighton scored kind of, shook me a little bit. I was a little bit scared that we're going to lose that 3-2 lead because, let's be honest, that second half, we lost the ball mainly because of the substitutions of Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, Emmanuel Gatti, and Patrick Dorgu, who sort of made the team very unbalanced. And attacking wise and midfield wise, we were completely outmatched by Brighton's attacking force. And I honestly believe when Casemiro leaves and Kobe Mainoo comes on, who's not a pivot 8, who is a number 10, we lose momentum. We lose control in the midfield, and ultimately, we're not the aggressors of the ball going forward. So Ruben Amorim needs to work on his substitutions, because this is a recurring factor of when he makes substitutions. They are always wrong. They're too defensive minded, and ultimately they unbalance the squad. So yes, he's got 3 wins in a row. He's never done that before. He's never got 2 back-to-back wins before. So of course, Ruben Amorim is moving different, but I have to think Omar Barada has an influence, because before we were set up with a 3-5-3 formation. Yeah, but if people notice, when we don't have the ball, we set up in a 5-4-1 formation, which is very good defensively because we never used to set up like this. Now, if we do the 1v1 man pressing, it's more of a team press right now with the 5-4-1, because with the 3-5-3, if it was one player's pressing, there were gaps in the midfield. Now there's a little bit of gaps in the midfield, but there's more bodies because of this new formation when we don't have the ball. So whoever is whispering in the ear of Ruben Amorim, shout out to him or her, whoever it is, shout out, because we know Ruben Amorim doesn't know what he's doing based off the substitutions alone. We know he doesn't know what he's doing based off how sometimes uncohesive the attack is. The attack today was very great because of the right hand side of Brian Mbeumo and Amad Diallo. Besides that, we do not have a balanced attack from either side. You're not going to create proper chances with Cunha and Dalot and Shaw. You're not. Bruno Fernandes had a mediocre performance, but I honestly believe he should be subbed off and let Casemiro play the whole entire game, because with Casemiro, We have a more balanced midfield. So those are our dynamics. But we need to hate on Liverpool and Chelsea because those guys are in trouble. Liverpool have lost 5 games in a row. Chelsea haven't got a footing going ever since they've been dropping points and now dropping points to Sunderland, newly promoted side, who is on the rise. It's pretty shaky hours for our ops, but not for us because we're just entered the top four race. Indeed. So like and subscribe. It's good karma. Up the Reds because we're the one, the only. Manchester United, you pussios, you scousers, you men in blue can suck it. This is Red God TV.